Hi again, everybody. So I was talking to GTF2, and I told him I would need to talk to Bill Gates for a lot of reasons. Not only make some deals on some stuff, not only on the Halo games, but I would need the software for Windows, for Halo itself, my invention, right? GTF said that they got some of it worked out. They got something working. But I want to have the best possible software, right, for these operations. So I want to talk to Bill Gates about it. Put this invention in a hospital or some in hospitals across the world, depending on what we decide on selling the machines or not. That's up to GTF2 and all. But I did talk to GTF2 that I would like to talk to Bill Gates to design a doctor-specific phone. If we decide on selling Halo or whatever, or regardless, the doctor would need, the Halo specialist would need a phone that both has a camera that detects ghosts or can't see ghosts, or a ghost box app, or both. You know what I mean? So the phone itself would have a modified Kinect camera that uses infrared and is designed to be adaptive as well, detecting the light change, right? It would simply detect the particles deflecting off methane or sulfur, right? Because I'm guessing sulfur is somewhat like methane, and it would possibly reflect light either way. So in both cases, I would simply design a phone using a Windows architecture that's similar to Windows 8, but a little better for a doctor, for a Halo specialist, so he can see if there's a ghost present, either putting stuff in the Halo device, or if there's any ghosts that are getting in the Halo device, right? They can't just flip on the switch; they'll be wasting gas, right? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of stuff I would have to talk to Bill Gates about. And basically, the camera would render with the image, and possibly even video, using 3D software, 3D mapping software, and the phone itself would require lots of RAM for that. At least 6 to 8 gigs of RAM, I would say. You know what I mean? And the phone would have to be beefy in processing power to handle the 3D imaging, right? So it would be a Halo specialist specific design phone, either funded by the forces, or me and Microsoft would kind of co-work on these things. And it's up to them if they want to market this phone at all, if they want to put it on shelves, or because it would be interesting to see if people in general would be interested in these kind of phone devices, right? I don't think they would sell millions, but that would be something I would need to discuss with Bill Gates. Obviously, the Halo specialist would need some specific device to know what he's dealing with, right? Right? So it would make some sense to at least, the forces would partially fund it. That's what that member said. It would make some sort of sense, so I would need to talk to Bill Gates in person, or by phone, or if he is hearing this, or if GTF2 are reeling, that's what I would need to talk to Bill Gates about, and on top of it, the Halo games, talk about it, I'm sure he would be mostly interested, he would be at least open to it, I'm sure, so. It would partially be funded by the forces themselves, yeah. So why not, I think it would be, it would be a smart move, at least so the Halo specialist can better assist, would make some sort of sense. You can't just flip on the switch and waste gas, you know what I mean? So, plus it would be possible, for paranormal researchers, such as GTF2, right? To use these devices, right? So would double in at least practicality, paranormal researchers, overall, ghost hunters in general, could benefit from this device. Would not be massively sold, but would be possibly good for military or medical use. Would have some sort of use. You know what I mean?